to be free from the judgment and worry that were holding you prisoner before. Hi, I'm Nicole Justine Reed. If you lost some interest in life, in your earthly life at this time, maybe you're feeling a little unmotivated or spiritually kind of spun out, like there's really no purpose to life, why am I here anyway, what's the point? And maybe this is depression, and I'm not an expert in that, right? But I can understand spiritual depression. I can understand when you get kind of disconnected from yourself, there's this questioning and this doubt and searching for purpose. Why am I here on earth? Right? And it's not even it's a different question from why am I here on earth? I want to find my purpose. It's more like, why am I even here on earth? What the hell's the point? Totally different energy. So this is really about how to be interested in earthly life again when you've lost it, when you've lost your zest for life, or you've disconnected in some way. And maybe that's the word, disconnection. You've disconnected from something, some part of yourself, or from a connection with the earth. If you're floating a lot, maybe you need to get grounded. A great way to do this is just touching your feet on the earth, or getting a grounding mat if you're at home. There's a lot of different ways to get grounded, a lot of different exercises on that. We can do that another time. So you get grounded in a way that you know how to do it. But if that's still not working, right, then there's something really kind of cool, if you can find it, kind of in the mass, right? If you've gotten to a place where life really just doesn't seem to make sense, you're kind of like, what's the hell is the point? It doesn't really matter if I do this or that or the other thing, we're all going to die anyway, or maybe you've been trying to effect some kind of change, it's just not working, you're feeling kind of helpless and like, what's the point, right? There's something freeing about that you can actually latch onto and leverage for yourself. What's really important here is to tap into that freedom where when you get to a point where you're like, there is no point anymore, there's this sort of like unattachment to outcome, right? There's a detachment from this person has to like me, or if I do this, then I need to get validation or some kind of appreciation for my efforts, or if I don't make enough money, or I don't rise up the ladder, or if I don't contribute to a legacy, like I'm a failure, right? It's like the beauty of kind of reaching this spiritual apathy, or this viewpoint that is like, what's the point, is that now you're not stressed about those things anymore. And maybe you use them as fuel to move forward in life, right? But now you get to find a different kind of a fuel. If it really all doesn't matter, you get to create lots of cool stuff, right? You get to do fun things that you really enjoy without worrying about what other people think, just for the sake of doing them and enjoying them. What if the whole point of Earth is to just like experience stuff and see what that's like? That's one perspective. So you don't really have to have this really intense, ambitious purpose. There's going to be times in your life where you do have that, and that drives you and that feeds you, and that's wonderful. But there may be times in life, like maybe right now, where you're just sort of floating around going like, what's the point? Well, you get to create the point. What's the point right now? Right? What do you want to do today in this moment? Do you want to go play in the sand? You want to finger paint? Doesn't matter. Go for it. No one's judging you. Right? Because the only person that was judging you before was yourself anyway. And so if you're free from that worry now, take stock of that. Take advantage of that. Use that as an opportunity to do the things that before the apathy set in, you really wanted to do. And see what it feels like. It might be a whole different experience, because now you don't have this like sort of whip coming down on you being like, you better do this, or like, you got to go save the world or whatever. Like, you get to just kind of enjoy the experience. And as you're doing that, dig into your sensations. Really get into your body, feel the sensations, right? Because this is what keeps you connected to Earth. This is what keeps you connected to your earthly body. So you may have floated off a little too much, and this is where grounding is important. This is where body sensations are important as you're doing these different activities. If you've experienced anything like this, please write in the comments below what your experience has been like, and what have been some things that have helped you. If you find this video to be valuable, please share it with your friends and loved ones so that they too can reconnect to something or leverage that apathy in a beautiful way where you get to be free from the judgment and worry that were holding you prisoner before. Maybe that's a good thing. And maybe that's the thing you're needing right now in life. So play with it. I'll see you next time.